The European Union is crumbling. That's according to Matthew Goodwin, who is a professor, and in my opinion, that's a good thing, very positive thing. Okay, let's set this up before we play the video. Just real quick, first thing they did is back in somewhere around the mid-1960s, they passed legislation throughout Europe. The various parliaments that did away with most of the immigration, or I should say reformed their immigration laws as step number one. Step number two is they made it illegal to criticize anybody under the auspices of racism. So if you say black people are causing problems in our country, that's racism. If you say Muslims blow things up, that's racism. And in some countries, you can actually go to jail for saying stuff like that. Okay, the third thing they did is they said, okay, we're not going to have any more borders. We're going to open up all the borders and you can just travel anywhere you want. No more visas, passports, all that nonsense. Okay, I thought, great, they did away with the red tape. I was for that because I didn't realize what step 4 was. Step 4 was they opened the borders to millions. Not exaggerating, countless millions of Islamic insurgents to flood into Western Europe so they can destroy it. On that, I would have said, hey, that removing borders is not a good thing. These are independent sovereign nations. They need to protect their sovereignty. But nobody would listen to me anyhow. Okay, with that in mind, let's go over to the screenshot. This comes from express.co.uk. The headline, part of it is obscured from the screen, so I'll read it to you. It says, Juncker, that's the guy who is the head of the European Union, by the way. His name is very appropriate, is deeply worried. Brussels is crumbling, and the European, excuse me for not being able to speak correctly, European Union is panicking, according to this professor. Okay, let's play the video. Okay, so according to this guy, the whole thing is coming apart, and maybe it is. At least I hope it is. The story goes on to say the professor insisted that the European Union was falling apart, facing massive challenges, Brexit being one of the problems. He said, I think Jean-Claude Juncker, again, who's the head of the EU, is worried deeply that the direction of the European Union, even if he's not saying so publicly, that the direction of the European Union is not good, is what they're saying. He's worried about it. I think if you look at what happened to the EU after Brexit, if you look at Italy, for example, where you have the refugee crisis causing a real problem and causing political volatility in Italy. Just a heads up to the folks who live in Poland and the surrounding countries, Czech Republic and so forth. Might be a good idea to take this opportunity to bail out of the European Union, establish your own currency, tell those guys to fly a kite. That's an American expression, not literally. Tell them to fly a kite, get lost. That's another expression, not literally. Okay, maybe take that one literally. Yeah, tell them to get lost. Here's an idea. What if the European Union fell apart and we had a refugee crisis in Europe? And all these left-wing globalist loons had to flee, and so they went to the Middle East. Okay, we can dream, can't we? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it on social media. Don't forget the little red button, lower right-hand corner. Click on it. Leave a comment below in the comment section. Do you really think the European Union is going to implode or explode? Let us know what you think. I'm not sure that it's actually going to happen, but yeah, this would be a great thing.